It's the start of something perfect here in the First at 4 kitchen. Brianna Lyle is back with us.
Hello.
Zadie's Gourmet, one of our favorite kitchen guests because you cook us some fabulous stuff.
Well, thank you.
And today we're kind of focusing on back to school and how to make those dinners more quick, more easy.
Yeah, back to school, easy, and also fall, right?
Yeah.
So we're doing a mushroom, fennel, and sausage rigatoni. Now I know mushrooms are like a very polarizing vegetable, I have found as a private chef. So if you don't like mushrooms, you just leave them out, omit them. But we fried up some mushrooms first and set them off to the side. And then in here I have some, excuse me, extra virgin olive oil, some onion, and some fennel, which you'll see over here. That's that fresh fennel. It's like what you use anise cookies for, and they smell really good. And if you smell it, that's what it smells like.
I was asking, is the fennel in place of an onion? And you said, no, kind of almost in place of celery.
It is in the place of celery. So like if you were making a mirepoix, which is the basis of a lot of Western cooking. Yeah, it does. It's carrot, onion, and celery. Yeah. And so we're replacing the fennel with the celery, and it acts as a sweetener almost. Oh. When it hits that heat, it releases sugar, especially combined with the onion. And of course, the sausage too is adding a little bit of fat to that. Yeah. So we're really getting all the goodness.
And what I find is where I get tricked up is I get home and I don't have anything even thought about. So I'm behind. But this is
this dish actually came to be because it was like a pantry pasta dish that I would make. You know, you have sausage in there. You could also do this meatless. And also a good way to start, just like if you really don't have anything in your kitchen, it's just the mirepoix, the carrot, onion, the celery. You start with that, add a little evu, save some pasta water, mix it with a little butter, add a little tomato paste and some pasta, and that's a meal. That's great.
You make it sound so easy.
It is really easy. It's hard to mess up.
You what? You put what?
We do what and where. Also, what's nice in this, you can also deglaze this here with a little bit of wine if you want. Actually, what we're going to do right now is pop in some tomato paste. Okay. I usually get double concentrated, but we didn't do that today because, I don't know, Wegmans was out. What's up with that, Wegmans? And what else? Something else that's nice to do when you're cooking is adding different elements of the same vegetable done in a different way. So we have the fresh fennel, but then we also have some fennel seed we're going to put in.
And I always find pasta dishes like this sometimes even taste better the next day.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
And this is one of those.
Like a great leftover meal.
Yes. I think all Italian. It's like Italian, Chinese. They all taste good the next day. Yeah. But especially pasta with tomato sauce in them. I actually think lasagna is. I let mine sit overnight before I bake it because I like the noodles to soak up all those flavors.
Is there a flavor difference between the fresh and like you have the dried fennel, or is it more that the flavor's the same, but you get texture by adding in the dried?
So, and this is the seed of the fennel, which is a little bit different. Actually, like these little fronds on the top, if you can see them, have little seeds on them, and that's what the fennel seed is. And it's not as anisey tasting. It doesn't taste so much like Christmas. And if you don't like that, you could put like a little bit of nutmeg in here, but don't be afraid of it. It's like a really subtle taste. It's not going to taste like a cookie your grandmother gave you. Okay. Although some people really like them. I really like those.
Does it matter what kind of sausage you use?
I used a mild, sweet Italian sausage, but you could use anything. If you had like any ground sausage, ground chicken would work well. You could do beef too. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump up the heat on this, and then these little bits are gonna start sticking to the bottom, and then we're gonna go in and deglaze. Today I brought some chicken stock to do that. Homemade is better, but I didn't have homemade today. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And and you can also use wine, which is really fun because then you get to have a glass while you're cooking, of course.
We'll be back in about a half hour, and we'll see the finished product and do a little tasting.
Awesome.
And you're going to sneak in some veggies.
We are putting veggies in. All the food groups are here.
Okay. Thanks, Brianna. When we come